Chris, what is our third main topic today?
This comes from Kaden Hanafi. Hey, John and crew. We know that Charlie Cox is returning as Daredevil, but could Jon Bernthal be returning as well? During a panel at C2E2, Rosario Dawson said she found out that the Punisher was happening again. Do you think she misspoke, or is Punisher being brought back by Feige?
All right, thanks a lot for sending that in. And man, yesterday, got out of the pool, checked my news feed, and all these people writing me, confirmed! Punisher coming back, confirmed by Rosario Dawson. And I'm like, really? What happened? Well, apparently she was at this expo and she confirmed that they're doing Punisher. I went, okay, that sounds pretty great. Let me look into this. And I read what she said and I was like, that doesn't really sound like a confirmation to me. This is what she actually said. This comes to us from the folks over at CBR who wrote the following. Rosario Dawson said this: I haven't heard that announcement about a Punisher coming back, but I found out yesterday that the Punisher was happening again, Dawson said during a panel at Chicago Comic-Con and Entertainment Expo. So I feel like it's my second chance because it was the only one of the shows that I wasn't in. And I love Jon Bernthal. So let's all make it happen collectively, guys, she said, continuing crossing her fingers. All right. So I read that comment and I thought, well, maybe it's losing something in translation. I brought up the video and I looked at the video. And at first she's saying, well, I hadn't heard, they haven't made that announcement, but I heard yesterday that they're doing it. Okay. Well, okay, they haven't made the announcement, but I heard yesterday that they're doing it. All right. But then she says, hey guys, let's all make it happen, and crossing her fingers and like, okay, well, wait a second. And I was talking to Scott last night. I said, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but if Marvel told her that they're doing it, why does she have to ask the crowd, crossing her fingers, saying, come on, guys, let's make it happen? And like, I'd love for this to happen. So I was I'm like, okay, so what is she saying? Like, maybe she's saying, okay, Marvel hasn't announced it, but somebody told me that it was going to happen. Okay, so here's what then happened. Today on social media, Rosario Dawson walked back what she said. She basically kind of let out that a fan told her that they were doing it. She said, yeah, so like she said, Marvel not announced that they're doing this. And then I found out yesterday they're doing it. So somebody had told her, some fan, and she came out and said, I guess that's what you get for listening to fans, or something along those lines.
A fan named Kevin Feige?
a fan named Kevin Feige. But yeah, or Tom Holland, that would make more sense. A fan named Tom Holland let it slip. So she said, look, let me be very, very clear. Because again, she probably opened up the web today to see all these headlines. Rosario Dawson confirms that Punisher is coming back. Look, do I think there is a chance that Jon Bernthal's Punisher comes back? Well, of course you have to believe there's a chance. I mean, if they brought Kingpin back, if they brought Daredevil back, there's a chance. Absolutely. Do I think it's a probability? I don't know that I think it's unlikely, but let's put it this way. I'm not going to fall out of my chair in shock if they do.
Yeah.
But I think it is unlikely. Punisher is going to be a little bit tricky for them to do on Disney and Disney Plus. Like that's, especially if you go back to Punisher season 1 and Punisher season 2, that doesn't really work for Disney.
But you could see they are setting up some street level heroes like Echo, Daredevil. I wouldn't be surprised if they announce Punisher in the near future,
but
for
he's
sure.
a straight up murderer.
He's a straight up, like if you watch
bad people.
Like, I don't know if you watched Punisher season 1 or season 2 on Netflix. It is hyper gun violence.
No, that prison fight is like, I had to cringe.
Hyper gun violence. Mm-hmm. And with Kevin Feige saying that they are not going to do R-rated material other than Deadpool, it makes it. Now, does that automatically mean then that excludes Punisher? Nope. There's ways you can get around it. So I do think it's still possible. I loved Punisher. Both seasons 1 and 2. I know not as many people talk about season 2. I personally thought season 2 was even better than season 1. I thought Bernthal was born to play that role. Like I just thought he was incredible in it. And I would be very excited to hear about a Punisher season 3. And again, answering the question, is it possible? Yes, possible. I would put it at the 20% mark. So not super unlikely, but I would still say unlikely. Anyway, Chris, listen, there's going to be some conspiracy theorists out there who are going to go, oh, Rosario Dawson just walked back her comments because Marvel called her and said, you can't reveal that yet. That's why she walked it back.
Yeah.
For me, reading her original statement, I thought, well, if they told her it's happening, why is she asking the crowd to help them make it happen and crossing her? I don't know. What's your takeaway from it? How do you see this?
First of all, I love Elise Deals in the chat said, oh, there's been a lot of Marvel whoopsies lately.
Yeah. Yeah.
They are running low on those blow darts with Patton and with her now. I think that this was just I'd love to have another go at being Night Nurse in this universe, right? Shocking, breaking news, actor wants to return to a series. And I do love Josh Bernthal as the Punisher.
Jon
Bernthal, thank you. He was terrifying. Oh my gosh, he was so scary.
I love that image.
He's so good.
much.
He's so good. And I will say, I mean, we do have Moon Knight, whose Jake Lockley character is straight up murdering people, right? So those guys could exist together. And then we'd have that wonderful scene, too, of like, how's your imaginary god? How's your dead family?
Yeah, that's one of the greatest comic panels in history.
Oh, I would kill for that. So I do think there's a chance of this happening. I think right now it's just all of us are going to freak out and speculate about it until we get the actual confirmation. But I think this was just an innocent moment of an actor hoping to have something happen. I'm not sure why you would say I heard it's happening from a fan. That seems silly to me, of being like, oh yeah, someone ran up to me and during our photo op said, by the way, congratulations on getting to be in The Punisher season 3. Like, I don't see that being something that you then tell people. I would maybe phrase that as, well, I did hear a rumor that people want this show. And obviously when you're doing something live and in front of a crowd, misspeaking happens. I do it all the time here. I just said the wrong name. So, maybe it was just a slip of the tongue, but I think everyone's reading into this a little too much.
But that's the point, right? Like we talk about this all the time. It's like, this was not a pre-prepared release statement from the offices of Rosario Dawson that I'd want everybody to know that no. She was like literally in mid-conversation, asked a question at a Q&A in Chicago and on a stage in front of people. And she said it a certain way and we took it and we ran with it. But again, listen, do I think that there is zero chance that she just accidentally let something slip? Oh, I don't think it's zero. I am still open to the possibility there could be more to it. And I will say this, if it were true, while I would be a little bit concerned about how much changes they would have to make to Jon Bernthal's Punisher character to make it applicable and work on Disney and Disney Plus, I would still be all for it. I'd be 100% for it. I love the character. And listen, we already know they're changing up Daredevil and they've changed up Kingpin and all that kind of stuff. They can make changes to this. I'm still not 100% convinced they're going to say that these are the exact same characters from the Netflix series. Charlie Cox has already kind of made some statements saying that it's not really the exact same one, but whatever, we'll have to find out. Question is for you guys. What did you make of all that? Did you think she meant that absolutely Marvel told her that they were going to do another thing? Were you like me when you read it, said that doesn't quite sound like that? Do you think her walking it back is just damage control, or is she actually just clarifying her statements? Whatever you guys think, jump down into the comment section below and leave your thoughts there. Hey guys, we want to take a moment and thank the sponsor of this video, Athletic Greens. Now, I started taking Athletic Greens because I don't eat enough vegetables, and I was looking for a way to make up for that deficit in my diet of those vitamins and minerals that I really needed in my system, and thank goodness I found Athletic Greens, and I literally take it every morning. You see, with one scoop of Athletic Greens, you're absorbing 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole foods, source superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens to help you start your day right. This special blend of ingredients supports your gut health, your nervous system, your immune system, your energy, recovery, focus, all the things. And my wife got onto it, and now she absolutely loves it. Tons of people take some kind of multivitamin, and it's important to choose one with high-quality ingredients that your body will actually absorb, like Athletic Greens. So right now, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with a convenient daily nutrition, especially heading into the flu and cold season. It's just one scoop and a cup of water every day. That's it. No need for a million different pills and supplements to look out for your health. To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/Campea. Again, that's athleticgreens.com/Campea to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance.